Students of English literature, today our topic is theme of the play The Merchant of Venice that is written by William Shakespeare. In this lecture 2, English version lecture part 2, students, we will study the parts of this theme: love of wealth, justice and mercy, appearance and reality. Students, this is part second, not third. We are going to study this second part. Students, let's begin this second part with love of wealth. Students, in this play you see everybody is loving wealth in his or her own way. Everybody is after money for one reason and the second for the other. Let's see how it is. Love of wealth. Shakespeare depicts the difference in the people's attitude to money. Characters in the play use their money for different purposes, as I have already told you. In Shakespeare's ideal world, there is no conflict between money and love. But here Bassanio openly admits that he is attracted by Portia's fortune as well as her beauty. However, this admission does not in any way demean his noble aspirations to make Portia his love lady. Lady love. For most of the characters, money is not only a mean to achieve some goal, but it is not an end in itself except for Shylock. Now, let's see the second person and his thinking about money. Antonio unhesitatingly helps to get money for Bassanio. Money helps Antonio, Bassanio and Portia to show the love that they have for one another. And in the third, Portia puts her wealth to its appropriate use for rescuing Antonio. Similarly, Bassanio risks his money for love. Students, now you can see there are three persons. Antonio loves money for some other reason. Bassanio loves money for some other reason. Portia loves money for some other reason because she wants to help here to Antonio. And in the last, Bassanio has some reason to help Antonio with the money. Bassanio risks his money for love. Bassanio's choice of the right cascade shows that he values love more than money. In the end, his motives becomes changed. Portia, an heiress of Belmont, loves Bassanio more than wealth. Now, in this part, the terms and conditions are changed. Portia, an heiress of Belmont, loves Bassanio more than her wealth. You came to know she is prepared to give away all her wealth to save her husband's friend Antonio, because she considers Antonio more important than money. Because of Antonio, she was able to find her real husband, or I mean to say the real choice. On the other hand, lust for money leads Shylock to much suffering. The greedy and miserly Shylock loves money more than anything else. For money is everything in Shylock's life. He lends money at exorbitant rates of interest. He was running after money, and Shylock was hanker after money. At Jessica's betrayal, he is enraged and wishes that his daughter were dead at his feet, because Jessica made her lose a lot of money and his ducats in her coffin. He grieves more for the loss of his money than Jessica. She has loved money more than Jessica. Now, students, we come to the next part, justice and mercy. The theme of justice and mercy is displayed in the trial scene, where Portia pleads with Shylock to have mercy on Antonio, but Shylock remains adamant on the demand for nothing but justice. Shylock is for the law as an end in itself, inflexible and inhuman. Now the point third, Portia is for the law in the service of humanity. Now you can see there are more than one persons who are after justice and their motives are different. One Antonio, second Portia, third Shylock. Portia endeavors to move Shylock, to change Shylock's attitude, but he is not. He says that mercy is prerogative of kings and is an attribute to God himself. If sinful men were to receive only strict justice. He would be condemned to the fire of hell. Hence, man should show mercy to other human beings. If he wants God to be merciful to him, Shylock's stubborn attitude finally leads to his downfall. Now, students, we come to the next part, appearance and reality. You come to know in the whole play, there are so many appearances, but they lead to different realities. Let's begin. The Merchant of Venice depends on the theme of appearance and reality to enrich the plot and to present the atmosphere and to create the suspense in the storyline. Let's begin with first. During the discussion of the bond, Shylock appears to be friendly to Antonio, but he had an ulterior motive of taking revenge on him. I mean to say, he was something from outside but different from inside. In the Jessica Lorenzo love story, Jessica pretends to be meek and submissive in front of her father, though in reality she is rebellious. She wants to cheat her father. In this way, she was different from whatever she appeared to be from outside. Outward appearances are liable to be deceptive. The principle is demonstrated through the lottery of the cascades. The lottery ordeal has been used to test the sincerity and character of the suitors in the choice of cascades. Not only their appearance but the mottos inscribed on them are to be considered. The inscriptions are as follows. The first inscription written on the gold casket was, "Who chooses me shall gain what many men desire." Second silver casket reads, "Who chooses me shall get as much as he deserves." And the third one, lead casket reads, "Who chooses me must give and hazard all he hath." Students, these three cascades and their inscription which are written on them are very important for an answer. The Prince of Morocco chooses the gold casket because she was led by the appearance and he couldn't know the reality of that appearance. In this way, he chooses the gold casket, showing that he is superficial, greedy and materialistic. The Prince of Aragon chooses the silver one to take what he deserves, as he is too proud, or you can say proud enough, to think that he deserves the best. He was after the best, that's why he could find nothing. But there was a different reality in the cascade. Bassanio was unmoved by the sparkle of gold and silver. He chooses the lead casket as it challenges to risk everything that one possesses in love. And Bassanio believes that in love one should take risk. He believes that giving rather than receiving is essential in love. Bassanio's right choice of the cascade shows an appreciation of the dangers of judging by appearance. So the idea is fully conveyed by the phrase, "All that glistens isn't gold." Student, this was the explanation. It was a detail of appearance and reality. I hope you have gone through all the lecture and you have attend all this listening of this lecture patiently. So please, if you love this, you subscribe my channel RSE Classes of English Language. Please share, comment and like, and keep on watching RSE Classes of English for latest updates. Thanks.